rugpulls. I mean, it's screwing up the crypto world, let's be honest. When I go to sites like GMGN and I go to Dex Screener, and Dex Screener less, but GMGN very clearly says rug probability and 90%, 70%, and they give all kind of warnings. What I say, Dex Screener does that less. Therefore, I like GMGN really. It's gmgn.ai. I really like that site. It warns us. But what I don't understand, when you have these regular people who do these rug pulls, why are they even allowed to still come on these sites? Can somebody explain me that? Now I know it, but first you see most of the time who is involved. So when you see who is involved, you can close it right away. That's it. When it's already going, then it becomes more difficult because there are other people already putting the money in, and I understand when GMGN or Dex Screen pulls the coin token, then they could be held responsible. I understand that, but there should be a way. We all have a number. When you have a number and you see your address, and I mean, these should pop up right away, and all these people with these addresses who are involved in these pools should be blocked. Now, a couple of friends who together say, hey, let's go with 5 persons, and we go in and with $1 and a $1 and $1 push it up and down. Okay. But I'm talking here, and I saw a video from a couple of guys. They were at a crypto conference in Saudi Arabia. And these guys, from one deal, they made 60 million. I mean, these are big times robbery. And they see it as a game. And I see it as a scam. What I say, there is always, also in stock exchange, there is a little, they just say there are a little bit things going on, it's within the rules, but But do we need all these regulations? Like China is very tough in the world of shares, actions, where people are involved with scam. I mean, they get life sentence or, yeah. In the United States, a lot of scams are still possible on the stock exchanges. Yeah, that manipulation, that monopoly, the very big players who play the games, they do it also in the institutionals. They do it also with the crypto, and that feels already uncomfortable when they do that. Like you saw really the last 1.5 months, big manipulation by institutionals on the crypto markets. And for whatever reason, it's not correct. But especially on the meme coins. What does it help me to go on the meme coins when really 60, 70% is pool? Yeah? I see, it's pool rock every time. So my thing is then, why are we not making ourselves rules? As sites, you have a certain responsibility. A GMGN takes the responsibility higher. They warn you more. But I have, when it reaches, it's 100% pull run, then block it. Send the money back. That's it, except for the players involved. Do that. Should be possible, technically. Yeah. You can take the money from the players and pay the other people back. It will create a lot of work, I know. but I'm doing only on Sol, okay? On Solana. And then when I see how much scam is there, that took a long time. And when I see how much scam is on Solana, then I have like, Solana, come on. Can you do something about that? And all these pages, Deck Screener and GMGN, can you do something about it? Can we take our responsibility a little bit higher and really make a change and make it better? Because let's be honest, it's fun, and we're playing a little bit, and we're making a long and a short, and we go on meme coins, etc., etc. But there is no fun when everything are taken down by a pool, and it's completely like puff, and you see one time, and there is zero liquidity. I had it a while ago, and it looked I made $800, but there was no money left, and I think that's not correct. But that was not that motivated me to make this video for you today. It motivates me that I go on the meme coins, and it's like bull run, bull run, bull run. I mean, there is no fun there. That means 60-70% is not worth to look at. So why don't we cut those? And then that 30%, 25%, and there will be still some which do it after a day, 2 days. Most of these things happen within 1, 2, 3 hours, okay? But let's take those when they do it after 1.5, 2, 3 days, then there's something like, okay, you had also a little bit 36, 48, 72 hours to check it out and have a feeling like, I don't know. Too much players involved in the team, and that is 25, 30%. Then you know the risk. And you should go out. Take your loss, but better take your loss than have nothing. Now, I saw that video 2 days ago, in more than an hour, how these people live who do all these pools. I mean, they live like kings. And there are other people who have a little bit of saving, have a couple of $100 and put it in there, and it's gone like that. Now, first, even me, I never put more than a $10, $15 on a meme coin. Really not. Why? Because I know the risk is very high. But it's sometimes fun to do, and sometimes you make a little bit money. In the average, I think I'm pretty much in balance, but I have some fun of it. And I love the fun of the game, okay? Then you have the real crypto. I call it more the real crypto. Altcoins is for me a little bit, no, real crypto. A crypto token coin with business behind it. Now meme coins with the gaming behind it, fantastic. And I saw many, many good ones. But there is too much that you see. There is nothing behind it. The only idea is, made a little nice video, make a website for $20, you know, these AI created websites, a white paper you can copy from another and change the names, and there you go. And the only goal is to take your money. Not in a fair way, not in like, hey, there is a balance, like, yeah, it's worth it or not worth it, it's less worth, it's more worth. Okay, there is that trading aspect, that is nice, that's the game. But It becomes a scam when people who set it up with the idea of a scam. When you're with a couple of guys and you say, hey, let's go and put together all $1,000 on whatever. What do I have here? Neymar Jr., no clue what it is. Clearly a scam when you see how it is, like this, like this, like this, like this. I mean, it's clearly a bot, okay? When I see that, I'm already out, okay? There's something like no way that I put even $1 on there. But my $5, yeah, $5 in Nicaragua, that's 2 beer. I'm not drinking beer, okay? But, yeah. And then I'm thinking like, do I want to spoil on this 2 beer? No. I go somewhere else where my $5 can come $7 or $8. No. And on the altcoins I put more money. Why? They don't go from 80 to 0. Okay? Although, yesterday, IP, I think it was, not PI, no, ICP. ICP went from $700 in 2021 to $6, $7, $8. And that was, for some people, they feel that was a more regulated pool, that the owners took more out and put more coins in. And that's also, that takes away trust. Now, there is still something left of that, and there is still some trust there, and they have to rebuild that trust. The owners were too greedy. They didn't want to wait till their coin, which had such a good start, they didn't want to see it going and building. They would have been billionaires by now. And now they became millionaires. Now, I'm glad that they not like, and we want more and more. Now, let's hope so, and that ICP, that slowly grows again. Yeah. Today I saw a better market, so I'm happy with the altcoins, what they do the last couple of days, although it's sometimes a little bit confusing, but it looks now finally that it goes a little bit up. It gets a little appreciation. Now, and now I'm going back to those pool runs again, and something like, there is no appreciation. It's simply screwing people. So my question is, and maybe someone can tell me technical details why it doesn't work, but why can't we pool these pool runs? Why? Let's do it. Let's take these guys out. Yeah? When they put $500,000 in there to show like, oh, liquidity is that much and blah, 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 and it's all BS. Yeah? But it looks more like, hey, there's a lot of liquidity in there. But the liquidity is from a few persons. Yeah? And you put a couple of hundred in there, or $10 or $20, whatever. When you do it 10 times, you do it 20 times, you do it 30 times, it becomes a certain amount that you say that is for a lot of people a lot of money. And they have no voice, there is nowhere where you can say, hey, what is this? What's happening here? No way. There is no control. And then I'm saying, why is this crypto industry, websites, where you can create, I think there's DEX tools where you can create coins, why are they not taking their responsibility and blocking certain people? Well, you know, it's always the same with these people, certain groups, etc., etc. Why don't you do that? Certain bank accounts are involved. You know then, wait a minute, those are the same bank accounts. Yeah, and now these bank accounts these are people living in the U.S. and they have bank accounts in Saudi Arabia. Is that not a little bit strange? So I think the industry can do a better job there. And I really hope they stand up and not waiting for governments to do it, but that the industry himself takes the responsibility. Yeah, and that we can keep on going with also sometimes these very funny coins. I love one time when I saw, and the coin of Trump and Melania, very big, and the rest was all small, and I thought, oh boy, that was funny. I found that funny. I mean, and I think a lot of people made money there, so it's fine, and yes, also certain people lost their money, but that's how the game is, okay? But that certain coins simply can become something that you say, this is too funny for words. Now, but I prefer coins, tokens, whatever, with a business behind it. And that we, as people involved who buy contracts, buy crypto, whatever, that we also start appreciating and knowing more about these coins, because I'm missing that. I see that. You really have to put it right in the front of the face of people, and they say, oh, are they involved with that? Oh, that's nice, and I buy more, or I buy some. Something like, man, it's all over the news constantly, they are involved with this, they are maybe involved with that, and where is the appreciation? I'm still thinking of Stellar, XLM, and I'm thinking about it as something like, why, with the message, they are with XRP involved with the SWIFT, why is that thing not up 50%? You tell me. But there is also something wrong. And that people are too much looking a little bit like, oh, I think this thing is low, let's buy it, and it will go up. And that's it. So, self-education, but also self-cleaning of the crypto industry is needed. Then we can have all fun. And I like to have fun every day. So, enjoy your day and do the right thing.